Okay, so have you ever felt like you just need, I don't know, a million different apps and subscriptions for everything you do online? Like one for this, one for that, calculating something, editing a photo, tracking fitness stuff. It just feels like this constant hunt for tools that are, reliable, free, don't bombard you with ads, and actually respect your privacy. It's exhausting, right? Trying not to sign up for yet another thing. Well, today we're going to dig into a platform that claims it can cut through all that noise. It's called ToolBox Hub. Their whole thing is one hub, countless tools, basically a big suite of free tools you use right in your browser for all sorts of tasks.
Yeah, and that's really our mission for this deep dive, isn't it? To unpack what Toolbox Hub actually offers. They've got a lot of categories, but maybe more importantly, we want to look at their approach. It's kind of unique,
Yeah.
especially the privacy and accessibility angle. It really pushes back against how things usually work online. And then, yeah, we'll zoom in on to their fitness tools, the macro calculator and the keto planner, see how they cater to different needs.
Mhm.
Because it's not just what they do, but why their whole model is, well, pretty noteworthy today.
Right. And just so you know, we're drawing our insights straight from the Toolbox website itself, their description, and also this really useful article comparing those fitness tools. So let's start with just the sheer range of stuff on Toolbox Hub. You land on the site and bam, it's like streamline your tasks, free browser utilities,
Yeah.
and they've laid it all out in categories, which definitely helps navigate it.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's more than just, a random list. It feels like a deliberate push against needing a separate app for every single little thing. I
Yeah.
mean, think about it. They've got these detailed fitness and health calculators, like a body fat calculator using the Navy formula, apparently, a plateau tracker, an editable workout calendar, things like that. But honestly, that's just scratching the surface. It goes way beyond fitness.
It's impressive, yeah. I mean, moving past personal wellness, they have tools for like small business owners, content creators, students even. Their small SEO tools section, that search engine optimization, has an image compressor, a social media resizer, even a keyword density checker. That's some pretty serious utility packed into one free spot.
Absolutely. And it keeps going. Video and audio tools like text-to-speech that gives you an MP3 download, a video player and converter. Then there's finance, an advanced GST calculator for India, EMI calculators, SIP calculators, making complex stuff more accessible.
Okay, GST, EMI, SIP, got it. And then kind of out of left field, games.
Yeah, like classic Snake, tic-tac-toe, this block puzzle thing called Q-Block, even an animal typing speed challenge. It really does feel like a digital Swiss Army knife, covering this wide range of daily digital needs without making you jump between a dozen different sites or apps.
Okay, that is a ton of tools. But, like you mentioned earlier, in a world where everything seems to want your data or your money, how exactly are they offering all this for free? That's the big question, right? What's the catch? What's their core promise?
That is the pivotal question.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, usually there's a catch. But Toolbox Hub says their whole mission was to create this single, reliable, and free destination precisely because the digital world is so cluttered with subscriptions, ads, and crucially, data tracking. And that leads directly into their why we're different argument.
And the answer they give is, well, it feels pretty radical. 100% client side. This isn't just some tech jargon, is it? It sounds like it changes everything about how you interact with the tool and your data.
It fundamentally does. It means every single tool runs entirely within your web browser. The images you upload for resizing, the text you put into a converter, the numbers you punch into a calculator, none of it ever leaves your computer. It never goes to their servers. They literally never see your data. You maintain complete control.
Wow. Okay, so no data harvesting on their end.
None. The huge difference. It gives you, the user, real autonomy. Any data generated or used stays on your machine. It gets saved in your browser's local storage temporarily. And if you clear your browser cache or history, poof, it's gone.
Right?
They also hammer home the no strings attached point. It's genuinely free forever. No hidden costs, no premium upsells later, no nagging sign-up forms. You just go to the site and use the tools instantly.
Okay, I can feel people nodding along to that. No more signing up just to crop a picture.
Yeah.
I've definitely been there. And this extends to how they track usage, too.
Exactly. They're very clear. No cookies for tracking you individually. They use a privacy-focused analytics tool that just counts anonymous visits. That's it. No personal data collection. And they wrap it all in what they call a clean, intuitive, fast interface. Futuristic aesthetic, I think they said. So, Yeah, powerful tools, but without those hidden costs, whether it's money or your personal data.
Okay, so we've got the huge range of tools and this core philosophy of client-side processing and no strings attached. Let's make this concrete. Let's look at how this plays out with those two fitness tools you mentioned, the macro calculator and the keto planner. Because a lot of people trying to, manage their diet might wonder which one fits them or if they're even different.
It's a great comparison because they really do serve distinct needs, even though they both relate to diet. The macro calculator, well, its main job is to help you figure out the ideal amounts of protein, carbs, and fats, your macronutrients, for your specific goals. You put in your details, age, weight, height, gender, activity level, and what you're aiming for, like weight loss, maintenance, or muscle gain. And it spits out personalized targets for those macros.
Okay, so it gives you the numbers. How flexible is it then? Can you adjust those ratios depending on what kind of diet you're following? Like maybe you want higher protein or lower carb, but you're not strictly doing keto.
That's exactly its strength. It provides a highly customizable framework. You get the targets, but you choose the foods to hit those targets. You can absolutely tweak the ratios to fit almost any dietary style. High protein, low carb, balance, whatever.
Yeah.
The focus is purely on hitting those nutrient numbers, not where they come from. It empowers you to build your own plan. You're in charge.
Right, puts you in the driver's seat. Okay. And then the keto planner, that sounds much more specific. Built just for the ketogenic diet, I assume.
Precisely. Keto is that very low-carb, high-fat, moderate protein approach, aiming to get your body into ketosis, burning fat for fuel. So unlike the general macro calculator, the keto planner is designed only for those very strict keto macro ratios. It often comes with extra features, like specific meal ideas, maybe grocery lists, a tracker designed to keep you within those tight keto boundaries. It's much more guided, much more prescriptive. It's about taking the guesswork out of staying keto.
Okay, so if we compare them directly, microcalculator is about finding your balance. Highly flexible for different diets, but less guidance on what to eat. Better for general goals like weight loss, muscle gain, or just flexible dieting where you track your intake.
You nailed it. It gives you the what in terms of numbers, but the how in terms of food choices is up to you. Great for learning the principles.
While the keto planner is all about strict adherence to keto rules, low flexibility on ratios because it has to be keto, but it offers much higher guidance like meal plans and recipes to make sticking to that strict diet easier.
Exactly. So it's ideal if you are specifically committing to the ketogenic diet and you want that structure and support to stay on track and ensure you hit ketosis.
Yeah.
Takes the planning burden off.
So choosing between them really boils down to your specific goal and how much guidance you want, right? Flexibility and learning the ropes. Macro calculator, strict keto commitment and needing structure. Keto planner.
Perfectly put. And the fact that ToolBox Hub offers both, side by side for free and fully client-side, that really showcases their whole approach, providing different solutions for different needs, all under that umbrella of privacy and accessibility.
Yeah, it really does. What an interesting platform. So wrapping this deep dive up, ToolBox Hub really does seem to live up to its promise. A single place, totally free for a surprising number of useful online tools. We saw the fitness stuff, BMI, BMR, macro, keto, but also the SEO tools, the video audio converters, finance calculators, even those simple games. Just the sheer breadth of it all in one spot is quite remarkable.
And it really does hinge on those core differentiators we talked about. That 100% client-side processing is key. Your data images, text, calculations, it just never leaves your own computer. It runs in the browser. No server storage, period.
Right.
You control it completely, clear your cache, it's gone. And that no strings attached philosophy, genuinely free. No upsells, no signups, no tracking cookies beyond anonymous counts.
It really feels like powerful tools, but without the usual baggage, the data worries, or the subscription fatigue, and all presented pretty cleanly and quickly. Understanding tools like these, whether it's for optimizing your diet with one calculator versus another or just resizing an image quickly, it does feel empowering, letting you manage things more effectively and, crucially, more privately.
And maybe that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In this digital world that seems increasingly built on subscriptions and constant data collection, what other parts of our daily online lives could really benefit from more tools like this? More accessible, client-side, privacy-first options. And maybe, how can we, as users, actually encourage and support developers who take this kind of approach? Something to think about.